Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of Perspective Entertainment, the newest Black Center entertainment-based show. I'm your host, Paris, and in the far end, of course, I have my beautiful co-host.
Hi, guys. It's her lab.
Now, today, as you can see, we don't have one. We got 2 special guests for the show today. Now, these guests, you feel me, are considered the life of the party. So, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Kibe, why don't you go first, man?
Hello, my name is Kibe, and I'm a party promoter, and my party name is Key Money Production. So I like organizing events, and yeah.
Love to have you here, man.
Thank you, thank you.
How you doing? My name is Precious, aka PX Visions. I'm a party promoter as well. However, it's not just parties I organize. I throw different type of events. It could be small gatherings, big gatherings, mature adult gatherings, any type of event. Just let me know. We could throw it. I could plan it out, include you in it, all types of stuff.
Now, that's what they're saying. She can include you in it, so hit her up, as you can see. So what I want to know is, of course we both have you here today. So, why did y'all start being, party planners?
Want to go first?
Well, for me, since young, I was always an active person. I was never gonna sit down, to be honest. And when I came to college, I noticed it was a repetitive type of routine I did. Go to school, came back to the crib, and just chilling. I'm like, let's do a vibe, let's do something. So yeah, I threw a party with Kiwe, and after that, I was like, I might as well just start throwing parties and different events, because it's really simple, so.
What about you, man?
For me, I'll say it goes way back, to be honest. I started throwing parties 2 years ago. So I was in OCC, which is Underdog Community College. This was my college before I came to Oswego. And it was just a community college. It was so small, and it was just boring all the time. It was nothing to do. People always wondering what's going on. And anytime we had a chance to go to a party, people always trying to tell us we can't go into parties and whatever. So I decided to just throw my birthday party, which was my first birthday party basically. So that party went crazy. I'm talking about everybody was outside and everybody appreciated me. And since then, it just became a norm. Like, everybody kept asking, when is the next party? When is the next party? I'm like, why not, So it just kept going and going after that, And I learned a lot of things of it, and I made a lot of connections with other people. So I could say, it's going pretty well so far,
All right. Mm-hmm. So cutting the Precious, how, what's your name is PX Visions, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about that?
Okay, the reason why I call myself PX Visions is, well, P is for Precious and my visions. Whenever I think of an event or something I want to do or create, I have a vision of it. I'm always just thinking of something. Last night, I'm like, let's do a girls' night. And I'm just literally last night in my head, I'm like, I want to throw a girls' night. And I'm just thinking of different things we're gonna do in the girls' night, where the spot gonna be, who's gonna pull up, what the activities we're gonna do. So I was like, PX Visions. The visions I see is gonna come to life.
I like that. It's inspirational.
That's a banger.
I like that
I wouldn't
too.
even have that idea. But what are the pros and cons of being party planners or activity planners?
Man, I could talk about this all day, but
Give us three.
I'll give you 3, all right? But there's a lot of pros. I mean, some pros to it is that you make a lot of connections for sure.
Most definitely.
I know you can agree to that. And I'll say the money, most important thing, little hustle, side money. So can't complain about that. And most important thing, I'll say meeting new people, just engaging with people and people respecting you and what you're doing, and just the appreciation of people just coming, getting out their bed and just coming to the party, whether it's cold, hot, travel far or whatever, all that,
Do you consider this like a not a full-time job, but do y'all consider this like your main source of income, or do y'all still have like a side thing on the side?
Like a side hustle.
Yeah. Or is this the side hustle?
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my side hustle.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. It started off with a side hustle at first, but it became a part of me some way, somehow, you know, because I told myself I wanted to stop, like during like leaving OCC or whatever, but it just kept piling up of new people wanting me to throw parties or whatever, you know. So I would say it is a side hustle to me, but at the same time, I have an end goal, which is having my own club one day. So, yeah.
And you will have it.
Thank you.
Must
Thank
have
you.
it.
With that note, we'll be right back. Make sure you come back, because we're going to start digging way deeper into the party scenes. You feel me? We'll be back.
Let's go.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. Jill
Should
told
we
me it
tell
was
him?
Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Hey guys, and we're back. So how we were just speaking to Precious and Kibe about how they just started, we want to speak to them about the connections that you guys made.
I mean, before we do all that, we do have a small little video to share of Kibe and his, his birthday party that he was talking about. Just a little bit before.
A little pop out.
Whenever that video cues, we'll be ready for that.
You know the vibes. It's Kibe birthday bash. Y'all already know we received them.
Say happy birthday, Kibe.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kibe.
Happy birthday, Kibe. Yeah, that's happy birthday, Kibe.
Happy birthday, Kibe. Yeah.
Come on.
Happy birthday, Kibe.
Hey.
Happy birthday, my boy. Many more, shorty. Bye, man. Happy birthday, Kibe. You know we on it. We on the phone with it.
I'm in the crib right now. I just got ready. I'm waiting for my Uber, man.
Homegirls outside. We have to be outside now.
Alright.
Outside tonight. Get ready. We're the Tutti.
You know they in there. Come on, man. Nah, we're gonna be lit today though, for sure. I'm gonna catch y'all there, you heard?
I bet.
Alright. Hello? Yeah, where the Uber at? Oh, it's coming right now? Supposed to be outside? Alright. Damn.
Hold on. So the ending of that video, bro.
I go.
You gotta, like, is there a
You gotta
part two
explain
already?
that.
It's not a part 2, but it's just a little entertainment
I mean,
purposes,
you know, even if it is entertainment, I'm glad you're here. You're not in the back of
No,
the
for
trunk
sure.
still, you feel me?
For
So,
sure.
Yikes.
How long were you in there for? Be honest.
Sure. I mean, I was in there for a little bit, but they almost
Like-
killed me because they was driving so fast. But
Oh, so you was really in there the whole time?
Yes, I was.
What?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for like entertainment
No,
purposes
they actually
only.
drove off and they hit a bump, and that's when I went up. I was like, oh my God, my head.
at that point, I would be like, hold
Oh,
up, bro.
man.
Cut the cameras, yo. Cut
Brakes,
the cameras.
brakes.
That was crazy, man. But you know, I'd do anything for the you know, for my party, you know, my promoting business.
Do you want to shout out anybody who made the, you know, editing
Yeah,
videos?
I like to shout out AZK, you know, and I like to shout out Macaw, Ibra, and who else? I forgot, but thank y'all for making this video happen, you know. So.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a banger. You feel me?
Thank you.
Is that like, do you think that's like a good representation of what Key Money Productions is?
I mean, I'll say yeah, for sure, because this is all my ideas, you know? This is me being creative and just showing people that we could have fun without no problems, you know? So, yeah.
Right now, we got a picture or a video of, you know, Precious's parties.
I'm gonna
huh?
be honest.
sure.
We be wildin', like we be.
What party was that from?
That was actually my first party. It was for Ozfest after party. I don't know. All I know is that everyone gathered together and we was lit. Very legendary party, I'd say. That was spring semester. And then
Now,
this
the
party
audio on that was pretty funny. I'm pretty sure. I'm Jamaican. I know how to chop that. That was mad funny.
Yeah, I also that was my entrepreneurial pool party. Many different influencers, content creators, artists, DJs, whoever you are, what type of business you are, they pulled up and we all just connected, chatted about what we did, how we grew, and like ways in improving. So yeah.
Nah, just watching bro dance. Watching bro dance.
Nah,
he was T.
Precious.
Yeah.
So I remember the Ozfest. Was it you two that did the party together? Or
Yes, it was.
So I remember that I came, right? And I remember that.
You was there?
Yeah, of course. I had to support my friend. Hello. Right? Hello. But I remember that once y'all did it, y'all had like a promoters group chat. Right? And I remember that y'all had this party, y'all was like planning, y'all wanted like everybody to promote. So I remember when I went, like I was like, damn, this is packed. I saw all these people here for y'all. Like, how did y'all feel when y'all saw like all these people outside, like all these connections coming like to Ozfest after party? How did y'all feel? Like, did y'all feel like it was way more than what y'all expected? Because I remember that even people were outside. I remember
They were trying to
was
get in.
out. You was like, nah. Precious was here like, pay up.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I was happy. I was excited and happy. I was like, all y'all popped out. When I see people coming in the door, I'm like, oh, you actually popped out. And people that actually stay inside, you hardly see them on campus. They actually come, and I love that because I really want people to really have a vibe, like a memory, something to really enjoy and have fun for. Not no like random, boring something, like something to actually have fun for. So I was happy that a lot of people came outside. Like they was like squeezing into the house.
They
I loved
were.
it. I was like, as long as y'all have fun.
Kibe, do you ever like having a part of, you know, your business where it's like you meet so many people that like you just have so many sources of income coming in, like chances and opportunities and stuff like that?
Yes, this is actually the promoting business. Like it's so much stuff that's going on that sometimes it's really, really hard to like keep up with people. You know, sometimes like you save so much numbers and all this stuff, and you just don't know who they are when they call at one point, you know? So it is a lot. It is a lot for sure, so.
Do y'all ever, like, so y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all throwing a party together. Like, how was that planning process?
Let me take this, all right?
I bet.
Well, you know, so I started, like, I was thinking about the party. I was thinking about throwing the event already after the after party for Ozfest or whatever, and I knew Precious already, but she was serious about throwing parties or whatever. You know, she wanted to start up. You know, so I actually hit her up like, "Yo, let's do this together." You know, and she's a very outspoken person. She loves interacting with people, connecting with people. She's very kind too. You know, so I was like, why we don't just start up with this, you know? So it just became a banger. That's all I could say. You could continue on, but it was great, you know? It was great.
Like you said.
Yeah.
I love the kindness that y'all have together, so we're gonna have a little bit more kindness once we come back from the break. You feel me?
Oh.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that boy.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on? Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
Hi guys, welcome back. So, I have a question for you guys.
Straight into it.
You have something to ask the Confessions parents?
You got it. You got it. Go ahead.
So, hardship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, there was times that, like, y'all had moments that, like, y'all didn't want to do it anymore, like, hard times where, like, basically, let's say, for an example, like, you start overthinking, like, damn, it's actually getting too overwhelming. Damn, I can't balance. Like, how do you guys balance, like, everything out?
I mean, with balancing out and hardship or whatever, so as many times where like people was hating, you know, telling me, oh, don't do it no more, or just me just thinking about people and what they saying or whatever. And that was one of the hardest things that I had to go through because, you know, I care about what people think. And in this business, you got to care about what people think because they are the one that's coming to your event, you know? Mm-hmm. But it came to a point where I had to look back and say to myself, like, I started this because I wanted to have fun by myself with the people around me. So why do I care about what other people that I don't know think, you know? So that's what kept me going, and that's what kept me motivated to keep going, basically. So, yeah.
I want to actually tell y'all a story. So, well, for me, I feel like one of my main hardships that really like stuck to me to like never give up was I had a city party and like in the beginning it didn't go well, but it came out a blast. But Kibe reminded me that I shouldn't like bring my emotions to the business aspect. Always keep it separate. Never bring them together because you're just not gonna end up being successful. You always have to separate your emotions from business, and I always keep that in the back of my head whenever I'm working with people, throwing a party, or just anything related to my business. I always keep it strictly business and never add my emotions to it, because not everyone's gonna agree with you with what you want. A lot of people did not agree with the visions I try to bring out, but I always made it work at the end because I never brought my emotions to it. Although it gets annoying at times, but I'm like, you know what? I bet I'm gonna keep it pushing. But yeah, I feel like just keep your emotions aside.
So, like, I know y'all both in school, so how do y'all, like, plan these parties and go throughout the whole week and then have, like, on the weekends, just, even if y'all don't have a party on the weekends, like, what's the day-to-day life with planning these parties?
That's a whole nother story, I'm not gonna lie. That's a whole nother story. But, I mean, right now, I'm in school, and I work at an internship right now, and I throw parties. So balancing out those is the hardest thing, but you know, this is something I want and I'm gonna do it regardless, you know, but.
So just gonna do it just because you want to.
So
push through it.
It is hard. I could get into details with it, but I just do it, you know, so.
I feel like you just gotta make it work. If you really want to do something, you gotta make it work. When I started throwing my parties, I just made a routine. Yeah. I'm not going outside to like get that work done. And I have this hard class that be blowing minds, but I still get it done before I go outside because I know that I'm gonna be outside getting lit. But in the back of my head, I didn't finish that assignment. I don't like to feel that way.
So I know that you say you do other things and you got all these hardships and stuff. Like, I know you do a little bit of yoga too. I know you do a little bit of yoga. So can you like put us on about that a little bit?
Well, like I said before, my PX Visions is not just partying. I like to do different type of events. So the other week I organized a yoga event, and a couple of people joined me. And well, last semester I was struggling a little bit in school, and yoga was my piece. So I wanted to present that and display to different people. So I got me mats, went to the back of the nursing, the Mary Walker, and I set the mats out and did yoga. However, my therapist came and a couple of my friends came, which shout out to Leslie and yes. I was just happy that they came because we did different stretches. They said that they loved the affirmations. We did affirmations, stretches. I feel like I wanted it to be like a sensory type of detail because you can notice the water, the trees, the grass, freshly cut, literally nature itself. That was the goal of this event exactly because we're breathing in the nature that we never notice from our day-to-day life, and it was just a way to de-stress, think about ourselves, just give time to ourselves. So yeah, I'll soon do more. Don't worry. That was just the beginning to see how it plays out, which was beautiful.
This is going to be a deep question, but what type of what do you guys want to leave behind in Oswego with what you guys do?
For me, what I want to leave behind is be yourself and be a vibe. Like, don't worry about people. I stopped caring about what people think. I'm like, okay, but I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna do what I wanna do. Like, just be you, be a vibe, and find yourself, because you're gonna need to find yourself before you really stay in college. You cannot be in college and be lost. Like, that's just crazy to me. You have to find yourself sooner or later, and this is the perfect time to find yourself, because why not?
I mean, simply I'll say, I agree with her. Find yourself, and also just be an example. You know, don't try to follow other people, and just make your own path. It's college. have fun, be your own self.
So when you say make your own path, Kibe, I know that you had like your first big breakout moment. Like you had like a few artists and all that other stuff going on. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I had a big event with Dusty Locane. He's a rapper, a drill artist. Yeah. So that was my biggest event, and that was my biggest show. That's when all the connections started coming in after that event. So it was 700 people capacity, and it was a great event. So
how long ago was this?
This was like a year ago, 2 years ago actually. So this is when I started. So I'm the type of guy, I like to go big, you know. When I first started, I was just going big and big, you know. But there's a lot of bad things that comes with that, as of you missing a step and you missing like learning steps of like becoming the person you want to become or whatever, or be like a promoter. So I had to dial down a little bit and get back to like focusing up, and now I'm like messing up events, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of learning skills that I learned when it came to that or whatever. But yeah, that event went great, and yeah, basically.
When was like y'all breakthrough moment where y'all realized that this is what I want to be doing?
It was Ozfest after party, because I noticed I'm a very social person and I love to connect, meet different people, be lit, be outside. And I was like, let me just keep on doing it, because not a lot of people actually want to take the step to actually do something. So I took the step and did something. And after that, ever since then, I've just been throwing parties back to back, just different little vibes. It doesn't have to always be a party, for sure, but just something to do during the weekends. Y'all know how Oswego be. That's all I'm saying.
So why would people want to go to y'all parties? You know, like what is so different about you guys' parties compared to everybody else's? Like what sets y'all apart?
Man, it's Key Money Production, man. What type of question is that? Sir?
Simple answer right there.
No, but I mean, I could say my events, I would say is different from other parties, because I'm not gonna say it's different, but because we are all doing the same thing. But I like to, you know, give it like a little spice to it. Give a little spice to it, basically. So usually I switch it up with different things, as of having an artist come in, like local artists that never had a chance to like perform, you know, in front of a crowd, or would never thought they would have a chance, you know. So I usually just tell them to come, you know, just text them on Instagram or something, tell them, yo, come and, you know, perform, you know. And I don't charge them anything. I just want them to have that opportunity, you know. So I just give them that little exposure of, and that feeling and excitement of what they want to do and what they're doing already, you know. So yeah, that's one thing. Another thing I could say is just good vibes, you know. I make sure I give people security at my parties and just enjoy themselves. So yeah.
What about you, Precious? Like, why would people want to come to your parties?
I feel like people would want to come to my parties because the goal is just to have fun, not to feel uncomfortable, not to feel like, oh, she's being weird, he's being weird. I just want everyone to feel comfortable, to have fun, and just be themselves. Like, people, like, with my parties, I just feel like I've always try to do different creative things, like different challenges, bring artists, because there's a lot of artists and singers out here. I even try to bring other DJs outside of our regular DJs in Oswego, but I just feel like it's just a vibe with me, so I expect people to come, and whoever want to come, comes.
Well, I hate to wrap it up, but we are running out of time, so thank you for, you guys for popping out to the show today.
Thank you.
You feel me? Make sure you follow us on Instagram at PerspectiveENT. Don't forget to change your perspective. See y'all next time.
Thank you.